He could have been named the most combative rider of the day. Mathias fought hard to clinch his first Grand Tour victory. After he left the large breakaway group 30 kilometers to the finish line, the Swiss resisted the competition and the impressive slopes of the final ascent. On the Mas de la Costa road, on sections at 20%, the future AG2R La Mondiale rider didn't preserve his strength. After Van Ganerten, he's the second EM rider to win a stage on this 2016 Vuelta. The day after the second respite for the peloton on this Vuelta, the last part of this 2016 Tour of Spain has begun this Wednesday, and today's stage to Llucena holds a major difficulty on the final climb. A short but typically Spanish ascent with 4 kilometers at 12.5%, but many parts top at 20%. This type of stage is designed for the adventurers who climb well. However, it took 35 kilometers in the course to see 17 men break off. The peloton tried to keep a grip on them, but in the end around 30 men got to the front. None of these breakaway riders was dangerous at the GC, but some could ambition a stage victory. Robert GESINK, Maxime Bouet, Christian Sbariali, Leopold KONIG, Simon Gerrans, Aymar de Belgia, Axel Dumont or Mathias Frank. No panic in the main field, as the average speed over the first 2 hours of race was 38 km per hour. The BMC team led the pace, while they had some riders in the breakaway group. The leading men's gap topped up at 8 minutes. As they approached the final difficulty, the front of the race was shaken by several attacks. The most serious one came from Dario Cataldo and Mathias Frank. The two men worked together, and 20 kilometers to the finish line, they were 30 seconds clear. In the last climb, Cataldo was unable to follow Mathias Frank's pace, who flew to victory on his own. Behind the runner-ups were Leopold KONIG and Robert GESINK. The climb was rough for the favourites too. They battled on the steep slopes leading to the line. Contador was the first to attack, but was soon caught by the two Colombians, Chavez and Quintana, the overall leader. The three men were chased by Christopher Froome, who managed to catch the trio on the line and therefore lost no time today.
Yeah, I have had a pretty rough season. Not much was working as I wanted, and I had to abandon the Tour de Suisse, I had to abandon Tour de France. So I came here and told myself I just want to have fun. I just want to get a good feeling back and finally have a victory after more than 2 years. And winning a Grand Tour stage, it's just amazing.
Third podium for Robert GESINK this year on the Vuelta. 23 of the 28 escapees resisted the peloton's comeback. Status quo at the top 5 of the GC, 3 Spaniards in all sit in the top 10. For Thursday's stage, the peloton will go back to the sea level in the seaside resort of Gandia. The Belgians will try to collect a new success on a grouped finish. Waiting for the beach, here are views from the last mountains of this 71st edition.